Hello everyone and welcome back to another little pajamas and Pilates workout video. We are going to be working our full upper body today. It's going to take us about 15 minutes. We're going to start off with some shoulders and biceps, and then we will move into our back, finishing off with a little plank burner at the end. You can go no weights if you would like to, but I am going to be using some 3-pound hand weights today. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, we are going to be up on our knees. When we're here, we want to make sure that those hips are tucked in underneath us and that our core is nice and engaged. We want to keep those shoulders back and down, creating space between the ears and the shoulders. And then I always like to think that I'm squeezing a pencil in between my middle upper back, so that keeps my chest nice and proud, all right? From here, we're going to bring those arms down in front of us. We're going to lift those arms up in front of us and then drop them down. We're just here to warm up those arms a little bit. Good, let's breathe here for 5 more. Last 2. And 1. Good, we'll take those arms down. We're gonna switch over to the side. We're gonna take those arms out for some lateral flies right here. When we're here, we want to remember to keep those shoulders nice and down, not lifting with the neck, but pressing down in those shoulders and lifting from those hands. Good, let's breathe here for 5 more. Last 2. And 1. Good, let's bring those arms back to the front. We're gonna take those arms out in front of us. We're gonna open out to the side, and then we're gonna drop those arms down. Let's open out to the side, bring those arms out in front of us, and then drop down. Go, we lift those arms up, we open out to the side, we take it down. When we're out to the side, we want to utilize that back. So we use our shoulders to pull us up, we use our back to pull us out, then we control those arms on the way down. Good, we breathe here for 4 more sets. Last 2 right here. And let's take it one more time. Good, let's lift those arms up. We're gonna find a static hold, keeping those arms nice in front of us. Let's find a pulse here. We lift up for 8. Good, we breathe here for 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We hold up. We take those arms out to the side. We trust those arms with that hold. Let's find a pulse here. We lift for 8. We breathe for 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We hold those arms out. Let's flip those palms facing up at the ceiling. Then we flip them back down. Good. We breathe here for 6, and then we drop those arms. Last 3, my arms are shaking. 4, 2, and 1. Let's hold those arms out. We pull them in at a 90-degree angle. We're just gonna hold a stagnant 90-degree angle. This is our rest right here. We still wanna make sure that those shoulders are back and down. Our chest is nice and open while keeping those hips tucked in underneath us. Let's find a little pulse right here in those elbows. So we're just gonna lift up in those arms here. Let's breathe here for 10. We're here for 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We drop those arms down, then we lift them back up for a curl. Good, we're gonna speed up this curl just a little bit right here, finding some power. When we pull those arms up towards the shoulders, we control on the way down. Let's breathe here for 6. Last 4, 4, 2, and 1. Good. We drop and hold at that 90-degree angle. Let's extend those arms out to the side and pull them back in. Good. We're taking some servers here. We breathe for 6. Last 4. For 2. And 1, we hold at the side, we bring those arms in. Let's hold with those arms facing the front. We find that stagnant hold. We keep those arms nice and strong. We don't let them drop down or pull up too much. We want to keep them right at that 90-degree angle. Let's find a pulse here. So we lift in those elbows, finding little pulses, activating those biceps. Let's breathe here for 10. We go for 4, last 2, and 1. We hold, nope, we drop it down. Then we bring those arms up for that curl. Good, let's speed it up just a little bit, finding some power in these bicep curls here. Let's breathe here for 10 more. We go for 4, last 2, and 1. We drop and hold at that 90-degree angle here. Let's extend those arms out in front of us. We pull them back in. Good. We find that breath here for our last 8. We're here for 4. Last 2. And 1. We hold those arms out. We hold, we hold, we hold, we squeeze, we squeeze, we squeeze. Let's take those arms out to the side and pull them back in. Good. We breathe here for 8. We keep those arms nice and lifted for 4. I lied. Now we're at 4. For 3. Last 2. And when we hold those arms out to the side, we squeeze, we drop them down. We keep those wrists facing the ceiling. We're gonna lift those arms up to the side. We bring them to the front and we drop it back down. Good, we'll finish out here. We take those arms to the side, we drop them down. So just like we did at the beginning of this workout, except now our wrists are facing the ceiling. Good, let's breathe here for 4 more. The last one right here. And we drop those arms down. Good. Let's roll our shoulders back just a little bit. We've got a little bit more that we're going to do here. Then we will move into a little bit of back and triceps. Let's bring those arms next to our hips. We're going to lift those arms overhead, taking a circle, and then bringing those arms back down. So we're controlling those arms on the way up and controlling on the way down. Good. Let's breathe here for 8. We're here for 4 more. Our last one right here, let's hold those arms at the top. We're gonna bring those arms down to a goalpost. Let's lift those arms up overhead and then drop them to that goalpost. Good, we breathe here for 8. We keep those arms nice and strong. We find that breath. We are almost there. We keep those arms nice and lifted. We want this time under tension. That's how we grow these arms for our last 2. And 1, good. We hold those arms out to that goalpost. Let's tap those shoulders. We extend those arms out to the side. We breathe here for 8. We keep those shoulders nice and down for our last 4. For 2. And 1, we bring those arms back at that 90-degree angle. We close and open these arms. This is our last piece. Let's breathe here. We've only got 6 more. My arms are burning really bad too, I promise. We're here for 3 more. Last 2. and 1. We hold it out, we squeeze for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We drop them down. Oh my goodness, drop those weights if you have them in your hands. Let's roll our shoulders back just a little bit. Release any tension. You can take those arms behind our back. We'll stretch the chest and the arms open. Take a nice deep breath in. We'll exhale. All right, we are going to move into a little bit of triceps and back here. So I'm going to flip to the side so you guys can see me. We are going to find a hinge from here. So we want to make sure when we find our hinge, we're just hinging from those hips. We want to keep this back nice and as flat as possible. So again, we want to keep those hips nice and tucked in underneath us and that core nice and engaged. We still want those shoulders back and down, and we still want to imagine that we're squeezing a pencil here in the back so that when we lift our arms up overhead, we're here versus here or here, okay? If you feel like you cannot lift your arms overhead without your shoulders drawing up or your back kind of doing something super funky, then you can keep those elbows a little bit bent. So when we take those arms overhead, instead of straightening those arms all the way, you can keep them bent here, okay? All right, if we are utilizing weights, let's go ahead and grab them. Let's find that hinge position. We're gonna pull those elbows up to our side here. Let's extend those arms to the back, squeezing those elbows at the back. Then we're gonna pull those arms in. We're gonna stay here for a little tricep extension. Again, just like when we were working those shoulders and biceps, when we bring those arms back to us, we want to find that control. We don't want to let them swing. Let's breathe here for 8 more. We're here for 4. Last 2. And 1. Good. Let's extend those arms out to the back. Let's just find a stagnant hold here. We squeeze those elbows nice and strong. Let's find a pulse here. We lift those arms for 8. Good. We breathe here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We hold those arms at the back. We squeeze, 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 squeeze. We pull those elbows back in. We extend nice and long. Let's start from the beginning. We're going to take this whole little sequence one last time. We breathe here for 8 more reps on these tricep extensions. We're here for 3 and 1. Good. Let's extend those arms to the back. We squeeze and hold here. Let's find a pulse and lift it up for 8. We breathe for 6. Last 3, 2, and 1. We hold those arms at the back. We squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We bring them in. Let's drop them down for a little bit of a rest. We'll find a roll. We are now going to bring those arms back behind us. So, all right, here we go. We're going to extend those arms nice and long behind us. Then we're going to pull those arms forward, lifting up overhead. Now remember that an overhead movement is pretty challenging. So if you feel like you need to drop the weights, if you have them, you can drop those weights. If you don't have weights and you still feel like it's a little bit challenging, this is where we can bend those elbows here to ensure that we're keeping those shoulders nice and down. Let's breathe here for 5 more. Good. We're here for 3. Last 2. Let's hold those arms up overhead. We hold and squeeze. Here's my dog. Let's lift those arms for 8. We squeeze for 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We bring those arms to the back. We set them down, continuing to stay in that hinge. We're going to pull those arms up to the hips. We're going to find our circle in that hinge position. This is pretty intense, so if you feel like you need to lift up out of that hinge here, you can. You can also shorten that hinge just a little bit if you would like to. Let's find that breath here for 8 more. We try and keep those shoulders back and down. We keep that core nice and engaged to support that lower back. For our last 4. We're here for 2. And 1. We bring them down. Good. We'll lift up out of that hinge for just a second. Give our backs a nice little rest. I'm going to face you this way. We are going to work on some flies to finish it out in our kneeling position. Then we're going to take it down to our plank. Let's find that hinge one last time. We're going to bring those arms out to a fly. Here, when we are in our fly, we want to make sure that we keep those elbows close by our side. Try not to bring those arms up super high. We want to keep them going straight out by our shoulder side area. I hope that makes sense. Let's breathe here for 8 more. We're squeezing with that back, keeping those shoulders nice and down here. Last 3. And 1. Let's bring those arms down. Let's pull those elbows towards the back and then drop them down. Good. We breathe here for 8 more. Our last 3. And 1. Good. We're going to combine both of those together. So let's find that fly. We bring it down. We pull those elbows back. We bring it down. Good. We lift. We're down. We pull our elbows back and down. Here comes my puppy one more time. It's a little cold and rainy outside today, so I didn't want to put her on the porch. So she is just a part of our Pilates in pajamas video today. We are here for 3 more. Last 2. And 1. Good. From here, we're going to flip those palms so that our knuckles are facing wherever you're watching me from right now. We're going to pull those elbows back and bring them back down. This is our finisher right here. We find a little bit of speed and a little bit of power with these for our last 8. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's hold at the top. Let's squeeze at the top here for our last one. Let's find a little pulse, bringing those elbows to the back for 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We bring it down. Let's lift up. Oh my goodness. My biceps, my shoulders, and my back are hurting. Let's go ahead and start in our high plank. So we want to keep those shoulders nice and stacked on top of those elbows and those wrists. We're just going to hold here. We want to keep those hips nice and down as much as possible. Good. From here, let's go ahead and tap those knees and then lift the knees right back up. So we're tapping those knees down and lifting the knees, not letting the arms move. Good. We breathe here for 5. Last 4. Last 2. And 1. Good. Let's set those knees down. We're going to untuck those toes. We're going to find a push-up right here. We're going to keep those elbows tucked in towards our waist and then lift up. Good. Nice and slow. We take it down and lift up. Let's breathe here for 4. We trust those arms for our last 3, 4, 2. One more time right here. We've got it. 4, 1. All right, I'm really going to test y'all here. Let's take it down to that push-up. We hold at the bottom and squeeze for 8, 7. You've got it for 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. We lift up. Let's stretch it back for just a moment. Again, this is a pretty burner position, so this is okay. We're good. All right, here we go. We lift it right back up. We untuck those toes to bring it back into that high plank. We're going to finish with some nice and slow commanders. So let's drop it down to that forearm. We drop to the forearm, then we lift back up into those arms. I like to alternate my hands on the way down. You can do whatever feels most comfortable to you, but we are here for 4 more. We connect with that breath. We engage that core. Good, we're here for 2 more. All right, let's hold it down at that forearm plank for this last little moment right here. We're gonna tap those knees down and lift them up right here. Here we go. We breathe for 6. You can tell my breath is really shaking right here. Let's go for 3. Last 2 and 1. Good, we set those knees down. This is our last piece. We trust it here. We go into 1 more commander up on those knees. Good, we breathe here for 4. Last 2. And 1. We find ourselves holding at the top. We are going to go for a traditional push-up here where our elbows go out to the side. Here we go. We take it down and lift. We breathe here for 8. You've got it here. We rest it out after this. We're here for 5, 4, last 2. Let's give it all we got for this last 1, and we stretch it back. Oh my goodness. June is ready to play. Girl, get out of here. Go. All she wants to do is play because it's raining outside. Do you want to come do the outro with me? Come sit down. Thank you. Say, you have to look at the camera. You have to look at the camera, not me. Pose pretty. Oh my goodness. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me in June's Pilates and pajamas workout video today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that your arms are burning just as much as mine, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.